Welcome back to another Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup recap. This is going to be season 2, episode 2. So remember at the end of last week's episode, Ryan was in his apartment all sad, looking at all the Gypsy memorabilia around his apartment. Oh my god, I loved how they zoomed in on Pixie's broken-hearted toy that said best friends. It was so cute. I bet you that's a BarkBox toy. I know a BarkBox toy when I see one because they're the cutest and they're such good quality. Not sponsored, by the way, but they should be. I love them. I've been a customer of BarkBox for probably 10 years now. And if you guys have any furry friends and fur babies, you'll know that the BarkBox toy qualities are the best. And not just the quality, but the designs and the themes. I'm so obsessed. Anyway, Ryan is playing with Pixie. It's so damn cute. Then he sees a painting of Gypsy that was gifted to her by a fan, and then he gets really emotional. He starts crying, and then the producer asks him, "Do you want to see Gypsy?" And he's like, "I don't know." I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure that was a yes. He just didn't want to say it.
We were together at that painting. So that's my wife.
There's days where I do want her back. And then there's days where I'm like, you chose that, that's what you wanted, that's what you got.
Do you want to see her?
I don't know. If you want my honest opinion, I don't know.
Now, Gypsy and Ken are at his apartment. She's cooking. He's calling the movers to get quotes. I guess they talked about the restaurant scene off camera once they left the restaurant. Gypsy says it really embarrassed her and it hurt her feelings, and Ken says he was totally joking, but he'll be more sensitive to what he says and how he says it going forward.
That embarrassed me. I wasn't gonna say at dinner and ruin the night, hey, you embarrassed me, you hurt my feelings.
To me, that was just a humorous, lighthearted sarcasm, but that really offended her.
Now back to Gypsy in the kitchen. I just wanna note that she messed up scrambled eggs. How does anybody mess up scrambled eggs on a nonstick pan? Even I know how to make a scrambled egg, and y'all know I hate to cook and I suck at cooking. I can't cook for shit, and I can make a scrambled egg. How does someone mess up scrambled eggs in a nonstick pan? I don't know. In the next scene, Christy, and I wasn't sure if that was her mom or her friend, I can't remember, but they're talking about Gypsy and Ken and how amazing they are together as a couple and their hashtag couple goals.
Well, her and Ken are just so happy. You can't take the smile off her face when he's around.
No, they got good chemistry. People wait their whole lives for that.
But I find that so weird because I feel like there was way more chemistry between Gypsy and Ryan in the beginning, okay? That was before Gypsy got the ick. But in the beginning, Gypsy and Ryan had so much more chemistry than Gypsy does with Ken. And I actually came across this compilation someone made on TikTok when Gypsy was with Ryan versus how she is with Ken. And her body language, the chemistry is so different. Now remember, this was before Gypsy got the ick with Ryan, and I'm just gonna play a little clip so you guys can see the difference.
You are so disappointing.
I heard that.
Stay tuned. I'm completely expecting. I love that.
Okay, sorry.
Calm down. That's scary.
The bridge. Ow. That bridge looks familiar. That stop.
I know, this is your wife.
That is
this is what you
your
married. What you gonna do about it?
But
Something terrible.
it was awful. If I
Louie.
No.
Dang it!
Come here. By any means necessary.
I don't like that though.
No, but he's like,
I love you, Michael.
I've been dropped into a movie. The scene of a movie.
To me, it seems like she was way more natural and comfortable with Ryan. She kind of let loose. She was laughing a lot. She was cackling. But with Ken, she's different. And yeah, she still laughs a lot, but it's a different laugh. Does anybody know what I'm trying to say? It's more reserved. I'm telling you, she is scared to lose Ken. She is trying to be so perfect, so prim and proper, and be the perfect girlfriend so that he doesn't leave her again. So I don't know what the hell Christy is smoking for her to constantly be like, oh my God, they have the best chemistry ever. They're truly in love, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't see it. Now Gypsy and Ken are out having lunch. They're at a restaurant. They're seated outside, and she looks at the menu and she's like, "What's Mexican cola? Does it have sugar in it? Because I'm on a high right now. Can't bring me down." That's how she laughs. I've noticed her laugh is like, Kian notices a fan freaking the fork out through the glass window. I mean, the fan is going crazy, okay? You can see her on the other side of the glass. She's jumping, she's screaming. She's like, oh my God, that's Gypsy and Kian. Oh my God. And Gypsy's like, just calm down, Ken. Act natural, Ken. It's okay. And Ken looks so uncomfortable. He's like, oh my God, this is so awkward. I'll never get used to this. Ha 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 ha. Then the server comes out and gives them their food. They ordered buffalo cauliflower with ranch.
Yes, this is more my kind of food. I'm open to trying this because I'm on a high right now.
I need to stop. She digs into the buffalo cauliflower, but I want to know who ordered the food. How can the editors leave this out? After what we saw at the restaurant, I want to know who suggested the cauliflower and who ordered it. I want to know how they came to that order. Was it Gypsy's idea or was it Ken's idea? So they're eating and then she tells Kian that Ryan texted her, so she ended up blocking his number.
I was so proud of him. It had been a month since he tried to text me, and I'm like, maybe he's doing good. Maybe he's moving on. Maybe he has a girlfriend. I'm proud of him for moving on. And then he texts me.
What did he say? I want to know details. I feel like, wait, do they have an ITM? Yeah, they have interview portions. They don't have an ITM where they're sitting. Yeah, they do. Why isn't a producer asking these important questions? Somebody should have been like, oh, what did Ryan say in the text message? Can you show me the text? And then they can display it on our screen so we know. I need to be a producer on that show. How do I get my ass in there? Now, Kian surprisingly comes off very nice, very understanding, very reasonable, because he tells her, well, I'm sure he has those days where it's extra hard because you were a big part of his life. And I'm like, okay, Kian, I didn't know you had any emotional intelligence.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure there are just moments people have. Separating from somebody who's been a part of your life for many years is always tough. So I understand and I get it.
It's a brand new day, and Christy is on her way to pick up Gypsy to take her to her dentist appointment. She's apparently getting new dentures and some molars, blah, blah. She had all her teeth done because she had lost all her teeth during the time her mom was abusing her. And then there were flashbacks from season 1. She looked so different. Holy moly. Her nose job came out so good. That was a very good decision. I didn't even notice the difference because I forgot what her nose used to look like. But when they did the flashback, holy moly, I was like, damn, I didn't know her nose looked like that before. I think the rhino turned out amazing, incredible, best decision ever. She also definitely lost some weight too, right? Now, I don't know if you guys knew, but I've been on a weight loss journey basically since I was born. It's been on and off. I lose some, then I gain some. I've been yo-yoing forever. But basically, eating has always been my biggest struggle because I'm a big back. I love food. I could eat all day. DoorDash loves to see me coming. If I were ever to go on financial audit, Caleb Hammer would read my bank statements and be like, DoorDash, Uber Eats, DoorDash. So I rely on Factor meals because their meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready to eat in 2 minutes. I eat their calorie smart meals and it's helped me on my weight loss journey because I don't have to stress about what I'm eating or what I'm cooking. All I do is go on their website, I click order, and it comes right to my door. Today, I ate their paprika, beef, and pepper pasta with goulash macaroni, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like a 5-star dish, all right? Let's just be real. But it tastes so damn good, and it was only 400 calories for the whole thing. If you check out their menu, they have a bunch of different meals for different dietary needs. My sister takes one to work every day for lunch, and she loves it. I had to buy an entire extra box of meals for her, plus for their cold pressed juices. This is their pineapple, turmeric, basil juice. I'm trying it for the very first time, and it tastes healthy. And that's perfect because I'm in my healthy girl era. Make your life easier by heading to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50mythoughts to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50mythoughts at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. And thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this video. And if you guys want personal updates about my weight loss journey and other personal stuff about my life, I do have a second channel called Poizzle. Poizzle. It's 3 Z's, and I'm going to talk more about that on my other channel, so go follow me there if you're interested. Now back to Gypsy. So Christy finally picks up Gypsy, drives her to her appointment, and they're in the town where Gypsy lived with Ryan, so she feels super weird and awkward with all the memories rushing back. The show flashes back to when Gypsy was texting in the car while Ryan was driving, and when he kept hovering and looking over to see who she was texting, I remember thinking, oh my God, he's so annoying and so weird. But damn, it's because he knew all along about Kian. No wonder I'd be hovering too if I knew my man was suddenly back in touch with his ex. Gypsy updates Christy about how Ryan was texting her and how Ryan keeps waiting for Gypsy to go back to him, blah, 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 and how he even said that he wanted to raise the baby as his own, blah, 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 blah. So basically, she wants Ryan to get rid of the lingering hope that she'll go back to him. She's at the dentist's office. She's so excited for her new teeth, and she's also really excited for this. I guess she feels like a brand new person and that she can leave her old life behind with this new look of hers. She has a new hair color. She now has new teeth. She has a new nose. She lost a little bit of weight. I mean, she looks like a different person. I mean, to her. So she feels like a new person. Oh, I forgot to mention that she has a whole new man and his baby on the way. So she is entering a brand new era of her life.
Through the course of January to current times, I have been distancing myself from my old physical appearance. I really want to put as much distance as I can between the old me and the new me. I've been blessed to get back together with the love of my life. We're expecting a child. I'm in a really good place right now.
Now we see Ryan and he's walking Pixie on a leash. And gosh, I couldn't help but to think, I wish he would put her in a harness because Pixie's not great on a leash. And when a dog constantly pulls on a leash like that, the collar is choking them. So I felt bad for her neck. In my professional potato opinion, I feel like he should take all the energy he has on Gypsy and put it towards a dog trainer. Mia comes home to spend some time with Gypsy and Christy. She's feeling Gypsy's belly and she's in nursing school, or she graduated recently. I can't remember, but I think that's pretty cool that she gets to practice on her sister. They hear a heartbeat together, and it's pretty freaking amazing to know that we women can create life and have a baby grow inside of us. That's incredible. I also never realized how much Mia looks like Rod. She is a spitting image of him. I feel like they could be twins and nobody's going to question who her daddy is. Gypsy then talks to Mia girl to girl about Ken and how he's been hinting at her about marriage. He's been saying romantic things like how you're going to be my wife someday. You're my future. I love you. I'm going to marry you. Blah, 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 blah. And you can just see Mia's face and she's so sick and tired of listening to her voice probably.
Kian is saying all these wonderful things to me, like how he's gonna marry me because we're on a high right now. Can't bring us down.
Gypsy acknowledges the fact that she moved too fast with Ken by sleeping with him without protection and getting pregnant while being technically legally married to Ryan. But she couldn't help it.
It was the hormones and the D was fire.
She talks about how her divorce with Ryan is about to be finalized and done. And even though she rushed getting pregnant, maybe it's time that they get married. She was basically trying to get a temperature check on Mia and how she felt about this, in my opinion, because Mia's been very vocal about Gypsy and Kian not getting married anytime soon. So I think Gypsy wants her sister's approval. And if her sister were to approve, then maybe Rod will also approve. She just wants acceptance. She wants the approval because she already got pregnant when everybody told her not to get pregnant. And now they're telling her, don't get married, but she wants to get married.
I have loved this man for 7 years. I am so happy and content. We can be open with each other about the time that we were separated. We're able to handle things in a more mature way now.
Are you doing better with communicating?
I'm doing a lot better with communicating.
Okay.
No, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
She is trying to convince Mia. She's like,
Kian and I have been getting so good at communicating. Like, oh my God, I have loved that man for 7 years and we made so much progress.
and Mia's like, yeah, I get that. It's great and all. But you guys are going to have a baby soon. Okay? And that doesn't mean that you have to get married. A baby is going to be a lot of stress, and you don't need to add any more stress by planning a wedding. Just take things one at a time. I swear, Mia is so wise. She is so smart. What would Gypsy do without her sister? I don't know why Gypsy wants to get married so badly. Like, girl, get through your pregnancy first. Get through having your baby first. Get through adjusting to motherhood first. Then you can think about getting married. But first, Ken has to propose. Like, do you even know he wants to marry you? They go to their new house and it's nice, it's spacious. They decide which room is going to be the baby's, and she has 8 months left of her parole, so she can't permanently move in yet. Now she's at Ken's apartment, packing things up for the move, and as she's organizing his bathroom, she finds his ex's hairbrush under the sink, and this upsets her.
It's always good to find the brush of an ex-girlfriend.
How can he still have her hairbrush when she got rid of every single trace of Ryan? Now, apparently, this is an ex that he got with after he broke up with Gypsy when she was in prison. Oh my God, this made me laugh because I've never related to Gypsy until this scene where he was eating his salad and he was like, "Do you want some salad?" And she was like, "Ew, no." Like, period. I hate salads. The only salads that I've ever liked was the factory chopped salad from Cheesecake Factory and pretty much a Chinese chicken salad from anywhere. Gypsy tells Ken,
My God, your room is full of junk. You should take some time to sort out your stuff and throw things out that you don't use or need anymore. Hint, hint.
He's like, "I don't have time to sort things out right now. We're trying to move. Plus, I don't really throw things away in general."
So you just put everything in a box and shove it into storage instead of throwing the things you don't use anymore away?
He's like, "What are you talking about?" So she goes to the bathroom, and in the trash can that she used to clean up, she grabs empty bottles that she found in his bathroom. It was an empty soap bottle, an empty shaving cream bottle, and then she pulls out the hairbrush. And he's like, "That's my hairbrush." And she goes,
It has long strands of blonde hair, Ken.
and he's like, "Whatever." And he keeps eating his salad. And she's like,
The past should be left in the past, Ken. Okay? I'm gonna hide right now.
The hairbrush of an ex-girlfriend
That's actually mine.
No, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
with
mine.
blonde hair.
Oh, I mean, maybe someone else used it.
That's what I thought.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Then Ken walks away because he realizes that there are cameras. He doesn't want her to accuse him of something he didn't do.
Something should be disregarded in the past.
I don't know why you're creating this scenario that doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
The next scene is a brand new day, and I was kind of frustrated with production and the show because so far in the first 2 episodes, I feel like we never got any resolutions. Like the restaurant scene from the Italian restaurant, we never saw the resolution to that. The hairbrush scene, we never got a resolution to that. It's always a brand new scene. It's like always a problem, and then it's a brand new day. Like, this bothers me. What happened? I want to know. So on this brand new day, they get into another argument because she wants to go to a baby boutique and buy a crib. Ken's like, "No, we don't need to spend $2,000 on a crib yet. Let's just move into the house first, and then we can think about buying the crib." And she's like,
But I want the crib. It bothers me that we don't have the crib.
and he goes, "The baby's not even going to sleep in the bed for the first few months. We don't need a crib. We don't need a rocking chair either. We can just think about that stuff later."
She's like, So why am I gonna breastfeed her, Ken?
And he's like, "We have a sofa, or you can sit on that chair over there. You don't need a breastfeeding chair. All you need are your 2 arms and your boob."
For the first 4 months, shouldn't need a crib, shouldn't need a reclining chair, shouldn't need all the extra stuff. That can come later.
Where am I going to breastfeed her?
We have a perfectly good couch. Do you need a special breastfeeding chair? You don't need it. You can do it on that chair. You can do it on the floor. All you need is 2 arms to hold her up to your boob. That's it.
Bitch, what?
First of all, he keeps saying that a baby doesn't sleep in a crib for the first few months. This is news to me. Where do they sleep then? On the floor? Or is he thinking of a bassinet? I highly doubt he's talking about a bassinet though, considering he just told Gypsy that she doesn't need a nursing chair because she has 2 arms and a boob. I don't blame him for being stressed. It's a very stressful situation. It's a big sudden change. It's probably a lot of money that he wasn't expecting to spend. But that's what happens when you have a baby, okay? You're on a high right now. High on stress, high on expenses. The movers come, they get to work, and they're finally in their new home, and the episode ends. In the next episode, we see Gypsy struggling with all the public attention that she's getting. She and Ken get a tarot card reading, and she addresses a hater content creator. And oh my God, I remember seeing something on TikTok about this, how there was a crazy fan or a hater, and she went to Gypsy's house and live streamed it, and it was really crazy. Like, why do people do this? That's insane. You need help. Also, I did hear that Gypsy and Christy were live streaming the first episode. They were watching it. Gypsy was holding her baby. Christy was there next to her. We didn't get to see the baby's face, but Christy is also very interesting because she is such a diehard Ken fan, and I don't know where it comes from. Like, I don't understand why she hates Ryan so much. Like, she hates Ryan and she loves Ken. When they were watching the restaurant scene with the octopus, Gypsy and Christy were defending Ken so hard.
They were like, ah, come on, you guys. He was just joking. He was just joking. Stop being mean about it.
Okay, I mean, even you were upset. You were so upset that you cried in the bathroom. I don't know. Denial is a river in Egypt. Well, I'm hungry and I'm not cooking today, so I'm going to have another Factor meal. Don't forget to check them out at factor75.com/mythoughts or click the link in my description. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next recap. Bye!
So it wasn't just pictures. Okay, he had pictures of his ex-girlfriend with her shirt up. Or I think any girlfriend would be mad about that. This is like 2-3 weeks after I found those pictures on his phone. Because like you still have all these pictures. I didn't want to see her in a bra. I didn't want to see y'all kissing. Like that hurts. And I'm like, how do you even, like, why do you still have that on your phone? And he's like, well, I was looking at it because people online, the haters, were comparing how I hold you or like to take pictures with you with my arm around your shoulder, and I wanted to see if I did it with her. And I did.